Hello class, here we have a Chuparosa. I'm here at Fullerton College and I couldn't find one of these blooming out in the desert this week. But I came over here to the college at Fullerton City College, excuse me, and I found one of these blooming by chance. So this is Justicia californica, Chuparosa, and it's loved by hummingbirds. You could see that by those tubular flowers. See the little pistil sticking out there? Kind of a shrubby plant. You can see it's got foliage. So the stems do have leaves in the spring, and then they will fall off and it will become more of this twiggy type bare structure, almost succulent in nature. So this plant is native to the Sonoran Desert here in California and into Baja and Arizona. It's frost tolerant to probably the upper 20s, so it's not found native in many parts of the Mojave at all. So only pretty much Sonoran Desert in California. A good place to see it is in Anza Borrego. This is a good plant to mix with rocks or cactus, things like agaves, because it's very, very drought tolerant, and it likes full hot sun and poor rocky soil. It does like well-drained soil. It dislikes wet, heavy soils. So it's a good plant for naturalizing, and if you want to attract hummingbirds, a good plant for a Sonoran Desert garden. In our area in the Victor Valley, it will freeze down to the ground, but in my opinion, that makes the plant kind of nice looking, because you could see it's kind of rangy and overgrowth with dead branches here. And unless you prune that, this plant does tend to get rangy. And where it's cold, like in the Victor Valley, if you have an established plant, it'll freeze it down to the roots, and you can trim off those dead stems in late spring, like around April or May, and the new growth will come from the roots. Primarily, the flower color is red, and this plant will bloom, from February all the way to middle summer if it has irrigation. It also has a yellow variety as well. And I don't see any hummingbirds at it here this morning, but it is definitely a hummingbird plant. And if you were to see this plant in the wild here in California, you would know that you would be in the Sonoran Desert, because this is a Sonoran Desert endemic plant in California, and it's an indicator plant of the Sonoran Desert in California, because it only grows in the Sonoran Desert here. It doesn't grow in any other environment but the Sonoran Desert here in California. It is found outside of California in Mexico, Arizona, but in California only in the Sonoran Desert. So again, good indicator plant for that zone. Justicia californica, Chuparosa.